Look at the mechanical leviathan up ahead. I have absolutely no idea what kind of catastrophic failure this rig is experiencing right now, but it has ground to a complete and dead halt right on the edge of disaster. Engine trouble? A blown transmission? Or maybe the driver just suddenly realized he is defying every single law of physics known to mankind. Whatever the case might be, he is parked right on the apex of a lethal incline. We have to pause right here and hold our breath. We can only hope that this is not a fatal mechanical breakdown for that lead truck. I am praying there is nothing seriously wrong, so he can continue his insane quest to conquer the infamous Highvan Pass. Because if gravity wins this battle today, it is going to be a very bad day for everyone on this mountain. I am sitting here looking at this and I just have to say one phrase out loud. World-class lunacy. This is absolute top-tier, undeniable madness. You have to admire the absolute sheer class of this operation, starting from the mind-boggling way they stacked that cargo, all the way to the stainless steel nerves of the driver navigating this treacherous pass. And hold on, my heart just skipped a beat. Right behind my back, breathing down my neck, is yet another massive heavy haul beast pulling up. Wow. Just wow. This is pure unfiltered adrenaline unfolding right in front of our eyes. The lead truck finally managed to clear the sector. We now have two mechanical monsters driving nose to tail up this vertical nightmare. Welcome back to the absolute chaos, ladies and gentlemen. To our next video. Take a look down below. We have a heavy equipment transporter crawling up the asphalt like a giant steel centipede. This guy is dragging a custom lowboy trailer strapped with, let me count this out loud because I do not believe my own eyes, 2, 4, 6. Wait, no, 5 machines. Just 5 massive excavators stacked on a single trailer. I am literally getting dizzy and my eyes are blurring just trying to process this geometry. This is a single tractor unit pulling what looks like an impossible payload. If an inspector from the Department of Transportation in the United States saw this setup, his head would literally detonate. You are looking at hundreds of thousands of pounds of raw steel, balanced perfectly on a single pivot point. Again, I have to repeat myself because words fail me. This is world-class madness. The structural engineering required to load these machines, playing a high-stakes game of giant steel Tetris, is unbelievable. Look at how those crawler tracks are intertwined. The center of gravity is terrifyingly high. One wrong move on the steering wheel, 1 millimeter of miscalculation on these hairpin turns, and that entire trailer will flip over the concrete barrier. And yet, the driver handles it like he is driving a golf cart. And right behind my back, trailing like a predator stalking its prey, is another gigantic rig stepping into the arena. Wow, this is unbelievable. This is the craziest thing you will see today. I document heavy machinery on this deadly pass all the time. I have seen crazy things, but actually running into these specific extreme setups today leaves me absolutely speechless. I have massive respect for these operators. The sheer 500 horsepower torque required to drag that dead weight up a 10% incline is staggering. That engine is fighting for its life. Keep climbing, you beautiful beast. Come on. All right, I am going to move myself up to the next upper section of the mountain so we can continue to review and track these two titans as they navigate the upcoming switchbacks. You are not going to want to miss this. Here we go. The lead beast has reached the next elevation and is approaching a brutal switchback. The driver is forced to completely stop the rig. He is likely trying to downshift into the lowest possible crawler gear. Let me explain the physics here. If he misses a gear shift on this incline, with over 200,000 pounds pushing backward, the truck will stall and roll into the abyss. Today we are witnessing elite super drivers in action. Look down the cliff. The second rig is already making its terrifying approach. Hello up there, driver. Look at that setup. 5 machines on the first trailer. And the guy trailing him? He is hauling 4 excavators, but these are heavy-duty, oversized units. The sheer density of that cargo is enough to crush a standard bridge. Push it to the absolute limit. Come on! These are not just trucks anymore. These are mechanical titans defying the very concept of gravity and friction. You have to bow down and respect these elite truck drivers. Navigating a rig this incredibly long through tight, blind mountain corridors is a masterclass in spatial awareness. Wait, look at the truck ahead. Something is wrong again. He is stalled out on the incline. We can only pray nothing snaps under that immense pressure, because his journey over the Haivon Pass is far from over. The lead truck is attempting a hill start. For those who do not understand heavy machinery, dropping the clutch with a payload this massive on a steep gradient is the ultimate stress test for a drivetrain. One tiny slip, and you burn the clutch to ashes or snap a steel driveshaft in half. He revs the massive diesel engine, dumps the torque, and boom! He is moving. That takes incredible superhuman skill. Okay, the first driver has cleared the danger zone. Now look at the second driver. It is his turn to initiate the hill start. The engine roars, the turbo screams, and he executes it flawlessly. I have not seen heavy hauling operations this spectacular in a very long time. This is absolute perfection. Honestly, only the absolute madmen at the 88 Sunha transport crew could pull off a stunt like this without ending up at the bottom of a ravine. That is just too good. Here they come. The second rig is charging up the slope. Look at the torque twist on that chassis. Look at the tires screaming for grip against the hot asphalt. It is just a beautiful piece of mechanical ballet to witness. Our driver has reappeared at the next elevation. This segment looks like a short, innocent little hill, but do not let it fool you. It is a relentless, serpentine nightmare. The elevation gain combined with the constant twisting causes endless friction on the steer tires. Countless heavy haulers have lost their momentum right at this exact spot and failed the climb. But he keeps pushing. He is not giving up. He is wrestling that steering wheel toward the next deadly curve. Finally, the super rig carrying 5 excavators breaches this sector. The sheer scale of this machine compared to the narrow road is just colossal. The engine block is probably running at maximum temperature right now, but it refuses to quit. Just one more corner until the summit, guys, and then begins the real, true nightmare for any heavy hauler. The downhill descent. Let me tell you a secret about mountain driving. Going up requires extreme horsepower, but going down requires brakes that do not melt into liquid slag. Look at the angle of this upcoming corner. It is tighter than a shoelace. When you have 300,000 pounds of gross vehicle weight pushing you down a mountain, your brake drums can heat up to over 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit in a matter of seconds. If those brakes fade, there are no runaway truck ramps here to save you. It is just you, the truck, and the ocean 1,000 feet below. Here we go. This is it. The driver is approaching the infamous South Haivon elbow turn. To make things infinitely worse, it is a weekend. The traffic up here is an absolute mess of tourists, cars, and thousands of motorbikes. To make this hairpin corner, the truck driver has to swing his entire rig into the oncoming traffic lane. He is taking up the entire width of the highway. Oh man, I am backing up. I am literally retreating right now. This is terrifying. My heart is pounding through my chest. I can feel the ground vibrating under my feet. The driver is inching down the switchback. The weekend traffic is making this maneuver 10 times more dangerous. Motorbikes are swarming him like angry mosquitoes, completely ignoring the giant blind spots of this massive truck. But he stays perfectly calm. He gently feathers the brakes. He steers with surgical precision. And he does it. He successfully clears the final boss-level hairpin turn on the Highvan Pass. Now it is just a matter of riding the engine brake, controlling the momentum, and rolling safely all the way down to the bottom of the mountain. The truck is emerging into the lower section of the pass, and it looks like it is going to be smooth sailing from here on out. The fog is clearing, the road is straightening out, and the beast has survived. I think this is a perfect place to wrap up this absolutely insane, heart-stopping operation. If you enjoyed watching the craziest, most physics-defying trucking action on the entire internet, do me a massive favor. Smash that like button right now. Hit the share button so your friends can see this madness. And absolutely do not forget to hit subscribe to support the channel for more heavy haul action. But for now, my adrenaline is totally depleted, and I really need to catch my breath. Thank you so much for joining me on this wild ride. Goodbye, stay safe out there, and I will see you on the next dangerous road.